This is a HeadGum podcast.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking if I need to update my prescription before I order new reading glasses. I messed up. Now I've got the screen brightness and font size turned up to max and I'm still struggling. At least I can see that it's time to make an appointment with my optometrist.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Every spring, I lean into the tradition. I love to clean and organize my space and give myself a fresh start. This year, HUMONGOUS is helping to make that happen. HUMONGOUS is a top-rated home service platform dedicated to making your space clean and tidy. HUMONGOUS has online booking capabilities that allow you to instantly schedule a cleaner in your area for a special occasion or for a regular scheduled cleaning.
My HUMONGOUS cleaner is amazing and cleans my home inside and out. They're dedicated to doing a good job and communication has been great. If I've got a specific area of the house I want tackled, like the kitchen fridge, for example, they're happy to take that on. I signed up for HUMONGOUS Forever Clean membership, which lets me save $30 an hour on all my cleanings.
Take home cleaning off your plate this spring by using HUMONGOUS. Head to homoglow.com/handsome to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. That's HOMEAGLOW.com/handsome.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Hey, it's your friend Notaro on the Handsome Pod. I'm sitting here with my co-hosts.
May Martin
And Fortune Feimster.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, you guys?
What is going on?
What is happening?
We haven't been together in a minute, so it's good
Yeah.
to see y'all.
It
Yeah,
has been a
it's-
beat.
It's been too long.
Mm-hmm.
Maison
Anyway, good to
tour.
see you. Bye, guys. Yeah, I'm on tour.
Where are you right now?
I am in Philadelphia. First time in Philadelphia.
In
Isn't it
Philly.
awesome?
I've only been out off the bus to get a coffee, and it looked beautiful and old, and there was some big building, you know.
Oh, you saw the big building.
I saw a big building, and it was
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah.
I love Philly.
Philly's
Yeah.
great.
It's so beautiful and historic, as you're saying, and just
Yeah.
it's so great.
They have something called the Reading Terminal, where there's like all these booths and food things. I love going there and just
Oh.
I'll get bags of like goodies.
Like a market? Is it like a...
Yeah, like a big market, but there's like everything from like cheesesteaks to
Oh,
like banana
yeah.
pudding to like coffee places to like their awesome like pretzels and Amish bakeries and
Philly cheesesteaks, you
fresh
said?
donuts.
Yeah, and I'm listening to Streets of Philadelphia on repeat, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
We
I'm
hear
3
Philadelphia
hours.
behind you.
Yeah, do you hear it?
The sirens,
The sirens?
yes.
Yeah.
We hear it on the streets of Philadelphia.
I'm like 3 hours ahead of you guys, but why? But I'm like groggy and just waking up, and you guys are perky.
I'm
and
in
fresh.
the South. This is the big Ginger birthday weekend.
Oh my God, Ginger,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
How old?
80.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
Her big
She wa-
party's this weekend.
Sounds
wait
like
for the
May's
siren.
about to be arrested.
It's like right there.
Oh my God! There it just went.
We
Yeah.
can see it right behind you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, sorry
Oh,
about
okay.
that. Sorry,
that's
guys.
okay.
But so we're on the same time zone, May.
Okay, and yeah,
Mhm.
Tig, you missed. We did a mini episode, me and Fortune, and Ginger was chiming in the whole time. It was the best. She was like sitting just off camera, being like, "Well, I wouldn't exactly say that." It was so good.
Everything we talked about, she was weighing in. So
Yeah.
who knows what that episode will sound like?
That's like when I do material and Stephanie's in the audience. And if
Did she
I-
chime in?
No. I'll share a story on stage, and then I'll I'll think, oh, wait a minute. And then I'll check in with her in the audience and I'll say, Stephanie, is that how you remember it to have happened? And she'll be like, no, it's not. And then the audience will enjoy our back and forth. In fact, for a while, we did a live show called She Said, She Said. Yeah. Where we would get on stage and like talk about our different perspectives of different things that happened in our relationship and stuff.
I love that. Yeah.
It was fun.
How are you guys Wait, we haven't talked about the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna make a joke.
I'm a loser.
Yeah, Tig, you're a massive
You're not
loser.
a loser.
I'm a loser.
No, Tig is a massive loser.
You're a winner because how incredible it is to have been nominated.
It really is. And I, of course, don't really feel like a loser, but I just go back to the group of people that made this film, including Andrea and Meg, the financiers, the director, every sound, camera, everything. Just phenomenal and just easy, all on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, to get through this process of making such a personal, heavy, but also joyful film and come out the other side even closer to celebrate the success and loss, the whole thing was it's like, these are the people I want to do that with, you know. And we walked away going, we need to do more of this.
Yes, you have to work together again. That's so rare to have that. Yeah, and all the pictures, you guys were like glowing, like as a group moving along the red carpet. You were all like grinning. Like,
I ran into their big group at the Oscars. It was really cool to see all you guys together.
Yeah, it was a fun surprise to turn around and see Fortune Marie standing there looking so handsome in the suit.
You too.
And you looked great.
We got a picture together because I knew that's what the handsome listeners would want.
Well, okay, speaking of what the handsome listeners would want, if I were listening, I'd want to know, what celebs did you see? Who'd you talk to? What'd they smell like? Was anyone weird? Was anyone great? Was anyone hot?
Oh,
these
are
good
good questions.
Like, was there anyone you were excited about that you were like, oh my God, I talked to Leo or something?
I cannot wait to tell you all the people I talked
Girl,
to. Fortune, go first.
I had to get to the red carpet pretty early, so I got there way before the big superstars get there.
Oh, they they show up late?
They show up later, yeah, because you kind of get assigned like different times.
Yeah.
But the red carpet was so hot. It was like really, really warm. So I stayed up there for a bit, and I would have kept, seeing who was coming through, but my face was going to melt off. So I ended up just going inside and getting a drink. So I don't feel like I didn't see a ton of people on the actual red carpet, but in the ceremony itself, you're right there, so you're seeing everything.
Who were you sitting near?
I sat with all the Zootopia folks.
Yeah, except for me and Tig.
Well, there was just 4 cast there.
Yeah,
4 Zootopia cast there.
So far, I'm not getting the gossip. I'm not getting
me.
Yeah, well, maybe Tig, what do you got? Maybe you saw something May's interested in.
I'm not getting the gossip and the juice.
I know, mine was very chill, so maybe Tig has something.
Yeah, I was sitting with our documentary crew, and so as far as, it's funny that this whole process, people have been like, who are you excited to see? Who? And as you know, I don't really follow a ton of stuff, so I'm not like,
I'm not who half of the people were.
Yeah.
The answer I gave everybody when they said, like, who are you so excited to see? And my feeling was, Rose Byrne is an old friend who I adore, and I was excited to see her. You know what I mean?
Right.
So anytime I saw Rose, I was always like, or anybody asked, I'd be like, I can't wait to see Rose Byrne. And that's a genuine, real thing, was like, I just think she's the greatest. I just love her.
I don't know her, but I would be excited to see her. I think she's so funny. They're just some actors
talented.
Actors that you can tell they're they're really smart and they just get the joke of the line every time.
And the drama of it all.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose Byrne nails drama and comedy so effortlessly. It's weird. It's truly weird. And she's fun. And I just love her. But anyway, that's it. And then people were like, oh my gosh, the after parties, Vanity Fair, blah, blah. And I was like, we truly went into what was the governor's
ball, yeah.
After we got our vegan food, and then we went home and we were in, we
were at ballet together.
Yeah,
I guys, I would have been raging.
It's such a long day though. It's like the longest day, and by the time you get done with the governor's ball, you're just like poops.
Yeah, I truly was, because you can't eat except they put a little snack box under your chair during the awards, and other than that there's no food the whole day. And so you have to wait till that night to go to a party. So we went to the nearest party, which was the governor's ball. We went and tossed some vegan food in our mouths, and then we went home and got in bed.
Oh my God.
Same.
I have to say that Abby Wambach, who's was one of the financiers, she started this. We have an old text thread, and she changed the name of it to Oscar winners the day before the Oscars. And when we lost, I changed it to Oscar losers. But Meg, Andrea's wife, chimed in the day after the Oscars, and she said, okay, everybody, let's share our re-entry stories into life after the Oscars of what reality looks like for everyone. And she said, and she goes, I will go first. She flew back to Colorado, and she said that their house was infested with flies, and she had to hang fly traps
all around.
Oh my God.
And then Glennon chimes in, and she's like, well, our dog chewed and destroyed the $1,000 shoes that the stylist let me borrow.
Oh no.
And then Sarah Bareilles was at her house in upstate New York, and there was some weird door.
I saw the video.
Yeah, like some critters, this is so sad, but like crawled in some space and died. And she was pulling out like dead animal critter carcasses.
How come all of you were dealing with this animal chaos?
Well, Meg said it sounds like everyone either had a fashion or animal emergency.
Yes,
and then I chime in, and I'm like, oh my God. I said right after the Oscars, I'm in our bathroom, and I have my sleep concoction that I take with CBD oil. I had a brand new bottle that was like the size. On the thread, I said the size of a large man's fist. It was a huge bottle. I reach up to get it. It slides out of the medicine cabinet, smashes on the bathroom counter, brown all over my white tux.
On your white tux? No.
On my May, yes.
Oh
yes.
My God.
May, yes. The night of, like as soon as I got home, I was covered in CBD oil on my jacket, my bow tie, my shirt, everything. And I stood there and I thought, I can get really upset about this because it wasn't cheap. Or I can think, well, Andrea Gibson would give anything in the world to be alive and spilling CBD oil on their blazer. And so I just took it off and went, all right, I'm happy to be alive and experiencing the good and the bad.
That's right.
And then, so anyway.
That's really, really funny.
You guys all did have something so random.
It was so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at like a big fancy and in like, it feels insane, but in like 48 hours, I'm going to be standing in an arena in front of Joni Mitchell and the Prime Minister of Canada hosting this award show. And I'm like at the moment. Yeah, but like, I don't
and it's like
know
the Grammys?
my jokes. It's like the Canadian Grammys. And
okay.
I'm not prepared. I haven't tried on my suits. I'm on a bus in Philadelphia. I've been eating weird things for like
Do you want to
3
borrow
weeks.
my suit?
Yes, with the stick.
Take us a brown tux.
And Glennon has some shoes.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. From consultations to events and experiences, showcase your offerings with a customizable, handsome website designed to attract clients and grow your business. Level up your game with professional on-brand invoices and online payments, plus streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
With Squarespace, your site design is flexible to suit your needs with intuitive drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, on-brand content, and more ways to list what you offer. No experience required. With Squarespace's SEO tools, every site is automatically optimized to show up more often in search results, ensuring that you find the audience you're looking for and that they find you as well.
What are you waiting for? Get started on your dream website today. Head to squarespace.com/handsome for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code HANDSOME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. For many of us, the definition of paradise is sunshine by the sea in Provincetown, Massachusetts. It's where you'll find mischief, sizzle, magic, and pride. It's queer, it's quirky, and it's always a fabulous time. One of my favorite things about P-Town is that you can strut your stuff with your squad, go solo, or hand in hand with your sweetheart. Galleries, theater, comedy, nightlife, and dining that's a gastronomical delight. From pizza by the slice to white tablecloth rapture.
P-Town has many theme weeks for the LGBTQ plus community. Pride, Girl Splash, Bear Week, Family Week, plus Carnival and Trans Week. From Boston, from mid-May through mid-October, you can hop on a fast ferry to Provincetown or arrive any time of the year by plane or bus or car. For more info, go to ptowntourism.com, the official guide to Provincetown. That's ptowntourism.com. Provincetown, now more than ever.
Is your stuff, they've already written your stuff, you just haven't had time to practice it yet?
I've written a monologue that I've never said out loud, and it needs some work. So I have a dress rehearsal tomorrow, so I fly at like 5 a.m. dress rehearsal, and then the next day. But oh my God, it feels
Can you
great.
not rehearse it?
Yeah, I was like, can you do it at your show tonight? Be like, hey guys, can I?
It's so specifically Canadian
really?
music. It's like, well, Daniel Caesar is here, and
Well, that would be still so funny to work
That's
I
through.
think so too, yeah.
I mean,
hey
you-
guys, can I do this for you real quick?
You could, you know what you do? You do your regular show.
Yeah.
You do your closer, you get your standing ovation, the audience begs for you to come back out, you do that again, and then you say, hey guys,
Do you have 3 minutes?
here's a little bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have 5 minutes of your time for me to do Canadian material that you maybe won't even sound familiar,
Yeah.
but let me just walk it through. And
Okay,
people
I'm gonna
will
do it.
die for that opportunity to hear.
Also, like, whenever I said on the podcast about it's been so it's like that has like caught on like wildfire at so many shows. People are saying it's been, and so I'm like, well, I know I got that joke in the bag. I'm gonna definitely put that in my monologue and just pray for the best.
It's part of my day to day now.
I'm so thrilled.
And I shared it with Stephanie, and I'll turn to her and I'll go, it's been.
That's
and
so funny.
Yeah.
The people that I'm meeting after shows and stuff, it is so funny that we all have this shared like language. They'll be like really earnestly, no laugh, no twinkle in their eye. They're like, say hi to Dumpster Tits for me. Like, it cracks
Oh my
me up.
God.
I'm like dying laughing.
I called you that in front of somebody a couple weeks ago, and they were like, don't call her that. Like, that's what Tig calls herself.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I'm a proud dumpster tit kind of gal.
Wait, I had a really funny, awkward thing at one of the meet and greets. So this queer couple, one of them looks like me, one of them
course.
looks like long hair. And they come up to the front, and it's their 6-month anniversary, and they're so in love, and I'm meeting them, and then I'm signing a poster for them, and I go, sorry, remind me your names. And the one that looks like me is called April, funnily enough. So she's like, oh, I'm April, and this is Emily. Then the girl turns to her and goes, what? And she goes, oh my God, Carrie,
What?
it's Carrie. It's Carrie. She said the wrong name. And I go, did you say your ex's name? She goes, yes. And then they were I felt so bad for both of them, because the one that looked like me was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like and then the other
Did it
one
really cause friction?
Yeah, we were all like, and the one whose name was said wrong was like, oh my God. And then
Yeah,
they wanted
that would be wild.
They had like planned a funny picture for us to take. So we all are in a row gazing at this light. And then the one with long hair goes, yeah, pretend the light is Emily. I was like, oh my God. And then I was freaking out.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah. And then everyone that came up after them, I was telling them the story. I was like, oh my God, you guys, this guy. I felt really, but they seem very in love and happy. And I hope, listen, they were nervous. It was like in Friends when Ross says Rachel's name at the altar, but it wasn't like that, because I'm sure the ex is out of the picture. I'm really spiraling now.
It's just one of those brain farts, but
yeah,
what a moment to have that in.
It was wild. Yeah.
And it would be a surprise as the other person like, wait, what?
What did you say? And yeah, it was so visceral.
I'm sure they had a very comfortable ride home.
I know. They were like, we'll talk about this later. Yeah.
We're talking about this later. Well, let's do the fun picture we had planned.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I'm having a wild time. Like, I'm going to like vintage stores and guitar stores and museums, and like in one theater there was a haunted stairwell, and like every city I'm doing something very strange and interesting, and I feel like I'm like a big fan of America, and it's insane that like I'm like a trans immigrant that but I'm like, I'm a great cheerleader for this country. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
Well, especially if we're going to a bunch of states for the first time, like and cities for the first time, there's a lot to get to see that if you've not experienced it is fun. For
every city has such a different vibe too. It's wild. What a diverse, crazy mix of
it's a big ass country.
It's huge. It's humongo. It's absolutely it's humongo.
That's why your like bus tours is just like this. You feel like you're doing a bazillion places, and you're like, I've barely covered this country.
This was a huge mistake. I'll say that. I'm having a blast, but like this was a huge mistake. I cannot do this again. Like,
I could have told you.
I
think I tried to.
I think we both told you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah,
for some reason, I had one conversation with John Mulaney at Largo where he was like, you got to do a bus tour. It's so easy. You just get off the stage, you get on the bus. And I was like, yeah. And I ignored everyone else who told me you're going to lose your mind.
I can't do it. I have to like go out, do shows, and come home and like have a normal life.
Yeah.
In between. I can't just like go out and just like have that be my life for a long ass time.
Like 15 cities in like 3 weeks. I went to a hotel in Cleveland. That was nice, and had like a regular bed. And in the hotel, weirdly, everyone was calling me Mr. Martin. And I loved it. It's never happened before. Just
Mr. Martin.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Martin. Can I get? But they've got my ID and everything. But I was like, yeah, I'm Mr. Martin. I loved it.
And what does your ID say?
Female. But they must have been like, well, that's obviously a mistake.
That's a mistake that guy didn't care.
Just left his passport with the.
Did you get to see Cleveland much? Because I love Cleveland too. Cleveland has so many cute areas.
Very cute. I had a massage actually, and afterwards the masseuse goes, thanks for your entertainment, by the way. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And then she goes, I'm telling everyone to see Zootopia too. And I felt like she'd just Googled me and seen that I was in that and didn't know that it was 5 words.
That's so funny.
I loved Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Columbus
That's
is great. It's very
fucking
gay
cool.
friendly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Columbus is awesome.
Lots of gays in Columbus.
Yes, we were in a theater that was the first ever theater to not have segregation, and it was so cool. And we went to the botanical gardens, and we went to a glass blowing demonstration. And my friend,
A what blowing?
glass blowing, a fortune, an ass blowing.
Finally getting into some real fun talk.
Yeah, we went to an ass blowing demonstration, and Matt fell
Ass
asleep.
blowing. Now we're in business. Yeah, Columbus.
You know what's
Classic
crazy?
Columbus.
A lot of people in the meet and greets have gone, "Thank you for representing the kink community on Handsome."
Oh,
And I'm
what's your
like,
kink?
I'm like, am I representing the kink community? But I don't know. I'm happy to. I guess I am. But
I sure am not.
Well, maybe it's because you're like sex positive and post yourself holding vibrators.
oh, maybe is that kink though? Yeah. Well,
I
I guess
don't see that as kink, but they just think you're,
maybe it's the scene in Wayward and stuff. But I've got like leather daddies coming up to me in their full gear, being like,
yeah, it could be that. Was it you mean the part where the girl who plays your wife tells you to turn around? Is that
Okay,
Or is it because of all the orgies you've talked about?
which one is the
Okay.
kink?
Fortune, she never says turn around. You inserted that. In
Did
your
I?
mind.
It's in my mind, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in my mind.
That's hilarious.
What's up?
Yeah.
But don't you get flipped around or something?
Yeah, she kind of turns me around, I guess. Yeah,
Something happens.
yeah. But
But is that the kink part?
I don't know. I guess it's a little sub-dommy. I'm like
Right.
crawling, But
is it like
I'm
just
into it.
even orgies? Wouldn't that
is
be?
that? I guess.
I don't know. I feel like
I guess I'm in the kink community.
Yeah.
Get it.
I
And
do.
have people been, I remember for a little while you said people were being a little like kind of crossing boundaries with you. How's that been?
Yeah, it's toned down since I talked about it on the pod. Actually, people are being a lot more sort of respectful, and I don't mind a bit of a.
Oh, now you want a little bit of it.
Oh,
Yeah. Come on back. Come on back.
Oh, I kind of miss it.
Turn around.
Now no one's doing anything.
No,
No.
I appreciate boundaries.
Yes,
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's so funny because we're all like Tig's like super boundary. I'm like in the middle. And
I know.
May's the other direction.
May's a kink rep.
Yeah.
I'm the king of kink, and they're like,
Uh-oh. Merch.
King of kink.
King of kink.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna see all three of you." Like they're ticking off. Like I got to see all three, which is so nice. And but it is funny. Like, did I tell you about the people who were like, "Can we take a photo first in the style of a Fortune meet and greet, then in the style of a Tig meet and greet, and then in a style of a May meet and greet?"
Oh, so it would look like Tig would be far apart from someone,
Yeah, Tig was like standing,
and then
everyone
I'm
just like side by side.
maybe arm around,
Yeah,
and you're
then
like
me,
what, legs intertwined?
They literally. I'm like, how did I get this reputation on like a koala on me? Like,
Oh my god, hilarious!
I'm like, all right. It's been nice though. I started crying the other night during one, and that I knew I'm too tired. Like this a mom and her trans kid, and she was just like, I didn't know that there were trans people who were like could be silly and happy, and like I didn't. And she starts crying. I start crying. And she's hugging me. This poor trans kid's just like, okay, everyone needs to chill. Like, yeah. But also,
That's so
I was
nice.
like, oh man, like it was such a hug from a mom. Like,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like, oh man, I need a hug from a mom. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still early in my journey with this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was 35 when I figured it out. So I'm like, oh, it feels nice to have a mom be like, you're okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
I know it's always cool when you see a parent like being accepting of
Yeah.
their kid, and my mom and I went to the Human Rights Campaign gave me a thing in Charlotte, this visibility award, and I brought my mom with me,
Oh,
and
man.
I always love taking my mom to those kind of events because
Was this recent?
Yeah, it was like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
And this one guy came up and said that my mom's involvement in PFLAG influenced his dad to accept him. And his dad was like super conservative, like MAGA guy. And his dad saw how my mom was with PFLAG and very supportive, and so he started secretly donating money to PFLAG.
Amazing.
In honor of his gay son. And I've like my mom, I could see what that really meant a lot to my mom to hear that.
I bet.
And it meant a lot to me too. And it's I think when we go to these events, people come up to my mom a lot, just being very appreciative of a parent accepting their kid, and and then in turn they feel accepted too.
Yeah.
And that's always really nice,
because she's modeling like what it looks like for it for it to be not a big deal. Like I like how Robert De Niro, when they ask him about his trans kid, he's like, I loved them then, I love them now. Like it's just, I think it's
I saw this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say Robert De Niro. I saw him on, I was on Nicole Wallace's podcast recently, and she had just had Robert De Niro on.
Well,
And I saw a moment when she had posted my clip. I had seen his clip on her page.
yeah.
And it was so touching because she was asking about the importance of lifting people up. And he started crying.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I felt like it was very direct. I'm sure it's across the board, but it felt very directly connected to potentially his child. And just like, it's so important to lift people up. It's so important to encourage them and help them, to help elevate them, whoever they are. And just to see that emotion in him. And it was so touching. It was so real. And I remember when Stephanie and I got married, even though my stepfather, my family fully accepts me, it was still a moment that was so beautiful.
I'm going to cry. I can tell.
My stepfather was so buttoned up, and things should be and look a certain way, and no matter who you are, you know. And there I am in my suit, about to get married in my hometown in Mississippi, and Rick comes up to me, and I didn't have a tie on, and he came up to me and he said, "Tig, would you like to wear my tie?"
Oh.
And I was like, I said, "No, thank you, Rick." And I'm not really a tie person, but it was him seeing me for who I was. And in his mind, even though he was a little off, in his mind, if I'm getting married and I'm wearing a suit, you should also be wearing a tie. Yeah. And he was offering to take his tie off and put it on me.
Yeah.
So that I could walk down the aisle. And I did. He walked me down the aisle. Both of our fathers walked us down the aisle. And it was really so nice. But it just always struck me like that was really him
seeing you.
Yeah, seeing me. Even though I'm not a tie-wearing lesbian. But he just, you know, in his mind, you tuck your shirt in, you wear a tie.
Yeah. Yeah, and also that's such a quintessential paternal moment of like tie. Like that's so sweet.
It was so sweet. It just leveled me. I was like, oh God, this is the best.
I remember like the first time I felt like my parents got like the look I'm going, like the first time my dad said I looked handsome instead of pretty, or like like they used to be like, you're lifting too many weights, you know, and now they're like, whoa, you're looking big and ripped. And I'm like, God, that's what I'm going for. And they're it's so sweet.
Yeah. Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking the instructions for a new skincare gadget before I give it a whirl? Ouchie! The box promised that my skin would be replenished, but now I'm turning a little red, and it's not from embarrassment. Time for some emergency moisturizer.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois. I'm a parent, and sometimes it's hard to get the whole family to eat healthy. That's why Hungry Root is such a massive help towards establishing a healthy household routine. You've heard us talk about Hungry Root before. It handles weekly meal planning and grocery shopping, giving you one less stress to worry about.
I've been using Hungry Root to try out new recipes at home and get back into cooking for myself. I love knowing that I have a fully stocked fridge and that I don't have to wait for another meal delivery that I'm not even that excited about. Spring is here, so I'm trying some fun bowls with fresh grains and veggies. Hungry Root offers over 50,000 chef-crafted recipes, with many ready in just 15 minutes or less.
You're going to love Hungry Root as much as I do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/handsome and use code HANDSOME. That's hungryroot.com/handsome, code HANDSOME, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
I didn't realize a pillowcase could help with anti-aging and hydration until I tried Blissy. Blissy's silk pillowcases reduce fine lines, wrinkles, and sleep creases. They even help prevent breakouts. They're better than satin because silk is natural, cooling, and gentler on skin and hair. Blissy uses high-quality, 100% pure mulberry silk that's breathable, hydrating, and hypoallergenic. Blissy is dermatologist tested and recommended. Plus, Blissy's are fully machine washable, so I just throw them in the laundry with the rest of my bedding. In addition to selling the best silk pillowcases you can buy, Blissy also has matching sleep masks, bonnets, and crease-preventing scrunchies. Because you're a listener, Blissy is offering 60 nights risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/handsome. That's BLISSY.com/handsome and use code handsome to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you.
Well, shout out to all those parents out there loving their kids for who they are.
Totally. Like if your
And
kid's
even-
like, wait, what's happening? Love is Love is Fortune's shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. Very
And
nice.
Louisville. Love Louisville. I
Love
do.
Louisville.
I love.
right.
Have you been, May?
Never. No,
You've
never.
got to.
It's
It is
great.
an
Really?
awesome
It is a great
awesome
city.
city.
Where is it
Louisville,
again?
Kentucky.
Oh, maybe I
Kentucky.
am going there. I think I'm going there in April.
Oh, good. Because
Okay,
it is
wicked.
awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Minneapolis. I loved Atlanta. I'd never been to Chicago. I love Chicago. Like,
Yeah.
this is wild. Like,
Little
Yeah.
cowboy
Yeah.
getting around.
I really
Yeah.
am. I'm
Giddy
getting
up.
getting around. Yeah.
I'm back on tour too. It's starting this coming weekend, so I'm all over the place. And then I was telling May Tig that my mom wants to come to Europe with me, so we'll see.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm doing a little European run of shows, and she's trying to get in on it. So
Yeah.
Ginger takes Europe.
Yeah.
I said she would want to get on that hop on hop off bus that you like. That's how she likes to look at the cities too.
We're made for each other.
That's right. So
Yeah.
I would have
we'll
such
see.
a nice day with Ginger on one of those buses, just sort of
TBD.
commenting. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
doing a staycation just so we're home with Fluff during spring break. And
Yeah.
and Max and Finn are like, let's take the hop on, hop off bus in Los Angeles. And
Wait,
so
that's a great idea.
yeah, so we're going to do all the touristy things here in town for 2
Wow,
weeks.
that's a great idea.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never done the La Brea tar pits.
We're doing that. That's
Are you?
on our
Yeah,
oh,
great,
yes,
great,
indeed.
great.
Doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
all.
We are doing everything for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
great.
Yeah.
Well, should we get to our question?
I think we should.
Let's do it.
Today's question asker is an Emmy Award-winning actor who voices Bart Simpson, Maggie Simpson, and Ralph Wiggum for The Simpsons. She also has a successful YouTube channel with over 600,000 subscribers. Nancy Cartwright is asking today's question.
Hey, handsome. I'm Nancy Cartwright, best known as the voice of Bart Simpson. And my question to you is, what are we all doing here? And what I mean by that is like, what is happening here on planet Earth? Like, what's the dealio? What's the biz, man?
What's happening
Oh,
here?
it's pretty amazing to just hear the hint of Bart Simpson in there.
yeah.
That's pretty. What a cool person.
Eat
I remember,
my shorts.
Yeah, when I found out that it was a woman doing those voices, and I was a kid, I was
Yeah.
I was so pumped and impressed.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if I was pumped. I was just more like, wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
And it's fun too because my kids were very into they stumbled upon Family Guy.
Okay.
And we were like, I don't know about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And South Park, and we were like, I don't know. But we tried to turn them on to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And they were kind of pushing back at first. Like, this isn't edgy enough.
Right.
Now, oh boy, it has
Oh my
taken.
God.
They're in it. They're in
It
it.
is one of the most joyful things for us because
great.
as much as Finn loves sports, and it's a lot, it's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
He will go upstairs. We call it the chill out room, and they'll sit in there in the chill out room and watch The Simpsons on the couch, sitting side by side, giggling together, and it is.
That is so nostalgic.
It's really, really brought so much real joy into
Yeah.
our
I
lives.
love that.
Yeah.
I got to do an episode of The Simpsons. That was like
Wow.
so cool.
I would
did
do
you play
anything.
yourself?
No, I played what was the name of the character? It was kind of described to me as like a female version of Homer. I played I played the girlfriend of one of the sisters. I played a character named Evelyn, and they go to a trip to Costa Rica,
Okay.
and just to get to be in there and
Wait, and Marge's sisters are the ones that smoking
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
played,
God.
I played one of their girlfriends, and
That's
I
amazing.
got
Wait,
to,
they're
like,
both lesbians?
I don't think both, just one of them.
Oh, okay.
And then I got to like sign the wall, and they give you like a
Wow.
box of Simpsons swag. It was really
That's
cool.
awesome.
Well, I feel like it shaped my sense of humor because it was kind of, wasn't it like the first thing to do like cutaways almost? It would be like hard cuts to things. Like just the structure of it was,
Mm-hmm.
and then now my brain thinks like that. Like if I'm like, well, I'm sure it'll be safe here. My brain goes cut to me in an ambulance, right? Like, and that's very
Yeah.
Simpsons-y. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
when Conan was the head writer, and we had all the amazing Mr. Burns stuff and Sideshow Bob and
God, speaking
Yeah.
of Conan, he just is. To go back to the Oscars for one
Yeah.
second, it was funny because my mother-in-law this morning was like, or last night, she said, and gosh, I was so proud watching the Oscars. I thought she was talking about me. And I said, really? And she goes, yeah, I mean, just the way Conan handled all the political stuff. And I was like, I go, what about me? But he did. I just think he's so stellar. It's like, it's crazy how
He's
good this
great.
guy is.
God, it's
Anyway.
like just don't we all feel so like relieved and grateful when an iconic comedy man, crucially from that
Yeah.
time, like keeps evolving and growing and it's just
Yeah.
like relevant and funny and silly
Yes.
and doesn't
Yes.
become twisted.
Angry
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I love
Conan's
the silliness, like him as Aunt Gladys in the beginning. It's
Yeah.
so
So funny. I loved that. Yeah.
Silly is where it's at for
Yeah,
me.
I love the silly.
Yeah, it's good.
Which in these times that Nancy's speaking of, we need the silly.
Yes, we do.
And she's asking that's like my favorite question is just like, what is this and why are we here?
I personally don't dig that deep, like to try to understand this.
Well,
I think you'd be scratching your head forever.
of course, I think that's like the part of it is you'll never answer it, but
Yeah.
I'm interested in how people over the centuries have tried to answer those questions, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have a lot of friends, and me too, who are like pseudo spiritual or like make up their own kind of version in their head, and I have this feeling like this is some kind of school of life. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone who has near-death experiences or does DMT, they all report the same feeling of like returning home to this like pure love, and like where people are like, oh my God, wasn't that crazy? Like, you did great. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, that seems across the board. People are saying that. I don't think that's just a sort of hallucination. I feel like it's got to be like your return to some energy world where you're like, I mean, I know I'm rambling.
Well, no, it's how's that for an answer? I mean, I feel like I've talked about this a lot, maybe also on this podcast, but I feel like after, and I know I've talked about this a lot, but after everything I went through in 2012 and the way it cracked me open and changed my life and the way people were so helpful to me, it's hard to not want to be, to some degree, in service to others after that. Yeah. And to just be as helpful as possible and like return the favor tenfold. And like, I really feel so grateful to be alive. Yeah. And I think about, and this is the part that I know I've probably mentioned before because I do talk about it a lot, is one of my favorite sayings by Ram Dass is we're all just walking each other home. Yeah. And I feel like that is what life is. That is what we should be doing. That is what I try to do. Yeah. And there's also a level of needing to have boundaries, and you can't, you know, you can only get involved so much in so many different ways with different people on different levels. But man, to accept people's help walking you home, and you giving others help and walking them home, and whatever that encompasses, but just to, when you're at the end of life or you are really sick or struggling, that's what you need. That is, and that's what you should, I think, be doing with your time in
connecting with people and giving love and receiving love. And I feel like love is a pretty powerful metaphysical force that like you can actually feel it sometimes. Like, and I think that's probably what we're here to do, is cultivate that as much as possible.
Well, I think too, just like trying to make everybody else's journey here easier in some way.
Yeah.
You know, because like there's like stresses that everyone goes through or hardships, and like you don't ever want to be adding to those for other people. It's like if there's a way to ease that for anyone, that I'm all about that. Like I think, you know, when I think about like why are we here individually, what is your purpose here? And I think that's why I love my job. Our job is like to bring levity to people in tough times, and so I love that my time in this journey is that gets to be part of it, to try to ease the load in either like my everyday life, just how I interact with people, or in my job, like trying to make people laugh.
Yeah. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, I feel like, and then we'll go have another experience.
So like reincarnation kind of.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like we'll never know, but it's fucked, isn't it? I mean, it is like, this is bizarre. And then like our sense of reality is so connected to like the systems we live in that have been built and function and like, or don't function in society. I'd like to just be in the forest and be like, okay, what is actually life without all that?
This is so funny because I literally 2 nights ago when Stephanie and I were dozing off, I said, you know that Creed song, What's This Life For?
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
What's this life? I just know with arms wide open.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically that, but what's this life for?
Your favorite band.
Yeah. What's this?
But she said, no, I don't know that song. I was like, oh, well, anyway. And then I just like fell asleep soon after. But that song comes
What
up.
an interaction.
I know, but it's just funny that happened a couple of nights ago. And we're talking about what is this life for? And, but if she did know the song, we were so tired that, it's like, who knows where that conversation was going to go, but I just was going to tell her like what a funny random song that pops up in my head a lot of What's This Life For by Creed. But I think it's just that constant thought of like, what are we doing? What is happening? What is this life for?
Yeah.
Maybe we can drop that clip in of the Creed song in this point.
Oh my
but
God.
I mean, remember, was it Max's song that he wrote?
Yes,
like that was very existential about no one knows why we were born. No one knows
if we were born. Also
born,
was a line.
Wild. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. I think I'm not advocating drug use at all, but I think having been in my like
all right, King.
Well, King says as soon as I like did mushrooms or something as a teenager and saw reality behave differently with my own eyeballs, like the first time I sort of felt like I was seeing these nature patterns and things, and that set me on a real. Actually, cut that out. I don't know. Well, I'll leave it in.
As we continue to talk and time goes by and these trucks drive by your window, may I keep thinking you're going to get run over.
Are
y'all just like hanging in like a parking space on the side of the...
We're parked right outside the theater, and so the bus can't expand because it's on a street.
Oh, you're in the bus now?
Yeah, I'm in the bus now.
Okay. I didn't add that up.
I'm in the bus, yeah. It's really getting pretty claustrophobic.
Because you can't expand.
And there's 4 of us on the bus, and we're all there's always people around, but we luckily all our personalities are gelling very well. I think even if one person was like obsessed with fitness or like on a different like schedule, but we're all pretty chill and we'll just...
obsessed with fitness.
You know what I mean?
What a nightmare.
No, like if they were doing yoga in the morning on the bus, it would be like,
yeah. Hot yoga.
I've been to the gym. I've been to the gym every day this week.
Have you really?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow. Look at those guns. Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Fortune.
You don't want me on your bus because someone's obsessed.
Wow, that's what this life is for. That's exactly what this life is for.
Getting ripped.
I just haven't been able to move my body in like 6 months. I've been filming and all day, every day. So I've been so happy to like get sleep and go to work, move my body.
Yeah, work it, girl.
Work, you better work. Come on, girl.
Should we hear what Nancy has to say?
Yeah, maybe Nancy knows something we don't.
That'd be amazing if she has the answer.
Yeah, I don't know what I even said on this episode.
We have no clue.
No, we don't know.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
I think the reason that we are all here is because, I mean, really, you just have to observe what's going on. Look at all the different races. Look at all the different kinds of people that compose planet Earth. We got a lot of motion, a lot of action going on, a lot of busy people doing a lot of different things. And guess what? People need help. So that's what I feel like I'm here for. I think we're here to help everybody. My voice kind of cracked right there. I'm sincere, though. I do think that is why we're here. We're here to help each other. See what you can do about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that all
Similar
feeds
to
into what we're saying.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. Like the Buddhist thing is like life is suffering. Once you accept that, your mission is to ease suffering for yourself and others.
1,000,000%. And also, somebody could be like, well, why are you helping me? I reached out. I did that. It's like, again, it's like you can do certain things. You can't do everything for everyone. But like if your general idea and philosophy is to, as Robert De Niro was saying, is lift people up or help walk people home in life, and whatever that means for you, if it's towards the end of life or just getting through a period in time, and accepting the help yourself too. With, I think, important with boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's all I do. I think that is what this life's for.
What this life's for?
Yeah, with arms wide open.
I just love picturing two lesbians in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one
And
of them turns to the
them's
other.
referencing Creed. You
Goes,
this
you know that Creed song?
And she's like, no,
No.
good night.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Well,
Tig turns back over in her nightgown.
it's me in my nightgown. Maybe it's not a real song. But
Well, that's the thing. We don't know what's what, why we're here, what's going on, but just gonna try to help people.
mm-hmm.
I like that.
And I mean, my algorithm feeds me like quantum physics and stuff all the time, and I don't do any further research on these things, and it'll be like, big news, top Harvard scientists agree that the past and the present are happening at the same time, or like alternate dimensions proven. And you're like, is it proven? Is this, what is that? Should I now think that? But then if you Google it, it turns out it's just somebody's thesis but I want to know, but hopefully before we die, we'll get some answers. Just
I don't
a
know
little
if we
hint.
will though.
Well, that's why people do DMT, so they can talk to the beings. Would you
Go
ever
back to
do
the
it?
drugs.
It's 15 minutes the high. I'm too scared, but people, it's
I
only
don't-
that guy who's trying to live forever. He just did it recently.
Brian Johnson?
Yeah.
I have bad news for him.
What?
He's not going to live forever.
I mean,
I know.
that is the reality of this situation. Yes.
I know, and I wish that the beings he met in the DMT universe were like, dude, you gotta stop.
Yeah. It's not going to happen, bro, dude.
Yeah. But would you do it 15 minutes and let's say it's guided, there's doctors, we're on our wellness weekend maybe. And
It's not for me, but is that not Molly or whatever?
No, DMT is like the molecule that's released at death, I think, and it's a hallucinogenic, and the high only lasts 15 minutes, and everyone says the same thing. They're sucked out of their body. They're in a realm with deities. People describe the same sort of beings who are all like, hey, we love you. And they're just like, oh, and the peace they feel, it's so positive. And then they're like,
wow.
They get to ask some questions about the universe, and then they're sent back into their bodies. Some people actually have not great experiences.
It seems like people that do that are searching for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I've never felt like I'm searching for something.
Yeah, I love that about you, and I'm jealous. And
so I've never had the desire to do something like that, just because I'm not like, I need something answered that's not being answered, so let me do this thing. I'm like, what? I'm not even thinking, in that regard. So I've never had that desire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and you can.
It's not that I'm not being deep. It's not like I'm not a deep thinker or a deep person, but I've never been the type of person that's just like, what is this? What are we? What are we doing? Just have never been that way.
Well, don't try and join the band Creed. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, look at that. We did it.
We did do it.
We have our Netflix is a Joke festival show coming up.
Yes,
just around the corner.
It's gonna be so fun.
May 4th at the Wiltern. So if anyone lives in LA or wants to take a fun trip to LA, come see us. We're gonna be kicking off the festival week.
Please come see us. We're going to be interviewing the cast of The Hunting Wives. That's our guests. And just general silliness, I think.
Of course. There's always general silliness.
Silliness.
This will not be streamed, so you got to see it live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will not be streamed. Come to the Wilton.
To the show.
What do you have coming up, though?
I'm doing a little European run. So for our European listeners, just in a couple days, I'll be in Amsterdam at the Comedy Train Club. So come check that out. And then I'm also doing some state stuff in San Antonio and Dallas, Texas, Des Moines, Toronto, Reading, Pennsylvania. I just added for mid-May. And then my European run for all you folks that live out there: Berlin, Stockholm, Oslo, Copenhagen, London, and Dublin. I'll be there the end of May, early June.
Awesome cities.
So yeah, get your tickets. Come. I would love to see some European handsome listeners.
Well, I'm gonna head out there too. I have a few dates I'd like to run by you. I'll be in Newtown, Connecticut on April 24th, Portland, Maine, April 25th, Brooks, California, May 15th, San Luis Obispo, May 16th, Albany, New York, June 4th, Peekskill, New York, June 5th, Clayton, New York, June 6th. The list goes on and on. Rochester, New York, Spokane, Eugene, Oregon, Colorado Springs. Come on out and party with me.
I just added an extra show tomorrow night in Boston at the Wilbur. There's a late show now at 10 p.m. Still some tickets. Also, I'm around, go to maymartin.net. I'm on tour all of April. So I'm in San Diego and Vegas. Lots of tickets available for Vegas still. I'm doing 2 shows. And then I added an extra show in San Francisco too. There's some tickets. Portland, Oregon, Vancouver, Denver, Kansas City, St. Louis, and Nashville.
Love it.
Yeah.
So many opportunities to see us. I'm also at Largo and Dynasty Typewriter. Go to tignotaro.com for my ticket and show information.
Love that.
Amazing. Well,
Great.
And don't forget to get your Handsome merch. We got a lot of fun stuff on our website, handsomepod.com.
Yeah, cheese in your pocket.
Cheese in your pocket,
kisser.
party kisser.
Oh my God, wait, I found something out. Guys,
What?
there's a song called Cheese in My Pocket.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Alanis Morissette.
It's from
And I've got
Cheese in My Pocket. It's by Uzi Ramirez. And yeah, we got it. Maybe next time on the pod we'll talk about it because
That's hilarious.
we should play some of it.
Well, in the meantime, make sure you subscribe, share your favorite episode with your loved ones, and help us build this handsome community. And also subscribe on YouTube and see Fortune's guns. There, she did it again. Look at those things.
It just requires me doing this.
Until next time,
Keep
it
it handsome.
checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking the sky for baseballs when I'm at my son's game? Look out! I'm very proud of my boy for hitting a home run, but now the ball's headed directly for my noggin. Mama's got to get out of the way quick.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.